I'm having fun already. I hope you are too. We're all about some good girl talk around here, but we also love to get a male's perspective on Studio 5. And that's the focus, that's the idea behind our What's He Thinking series. Joining me in the studio, our radio host Frankie Corrigan, English teacher Sam Beeson, and filling in for Steven today, our very own Alex Kirry from KSL Radio. You're becoming a fixture. We like you. Hang out more.
Thanks. Girl talk. That's why we brought you.
Hang out more. You guys are fun. You guys are really fun. I'm going to jump in because we have some fun topics. We're starting today by talking about a holiday I didn't know even existed. I'm sure none of you did as well. Was that proper English? That was not proper English.
No, it's perfect, Brooke. It's perfect.
You're great.
Here's the thing. You're going to mention something that is technically not a holiday.
What?
Say it.
Okay.
What's the name of it again?
So it's called In the Doghouse.
It's not a holiday.
It's National Get Out of the Doghouse Holiday. It's not a holiday. Anyway, basically it's a day designed to make up or forgive someone who has wronged you. So we say you're in the doghouse if you've done something wrong. And typically that applies, I think, to the marriage relationship. So the question we're going to ask you today is, if you find yourself in the doghouse, what's your make good? What's your peace offering? What's your make it better, dig myself out?
First
Alex?
of all, it's a total misnomer, the whole don't go to bed angry thing. I have gone to bed angry so many times, and my wife also doesn't want to talk about things
I'm
sometimes.
with you on this, yes.
She's like, just look, go to bed, because a lot of times in the morning, it's like, we can work it out a little bit better.
Yeah, because you're like, that was just a stupid argument.
Well, I've never, and you know, the TV thing where they're like, oh, yeah, he's got to sleep on the couch tonight. I've never had to do that either. It's like, we'll be grumpy at each other, or she'll be mad at me for something, but we still sleep in the same bed because that's actually the most comfortable bed in the house. I don't know. I think it's an easy thing to go, hey, you're in the doghouse.
Yeah.
And it puts blame on all these people. And I just look, and usually it's the guy. We don't play the victim here. It's usually the guy that's in
But you're
trouble.
saying time. Just give it time.
Yes.
Time. Frankie, you're shockingly silent over there.
Well, old Frankie wouldn't apologize.
Uh-oh.
New Frankie will sometimes not apologize, but now I'll do it a little. I won't wait as long. So I'll but then sometimes I do the whole thing where I don't apologize, and then in my head I'm like, I know I need to say I'm sorry.
I should say sorry.
But then there's that little voice going, but you're right. But you're right. Don't say sorry. So sometimes I'll hold off and I won't apologize. For the most part, I think I'm a lot better at apologizing.
Yeah.
But old Frankie would never apologize.
Would never.
No.
You just let that dialogue take over.
Silent game. You're not getting an apology because I'm right.
That's a guy move. That's a guy move too, to be like, oh, I'm in the doghouse, so are you then.
Yeah.
There's 2 rooms in this house.
Yeah.
What do you think? What say ye, Sam Beeson?
When I was dating Sarah, we've been married 25 years, but she said when we were dating, when we'd have a little, a little tiff, and I would want to go a little silent. She's like, we're not going to be one of those couples. We're not going to do that. We're going to talk it out.
She'd
and I was
call
like,
you on the carpet right there?
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. And then when we got married, she started doing it. I'm like, oh, no, we're not one of those couples. We're just going to talk about it.
So different than what they're saying. They're saying give it time, give it a little bit of time. You're saying talk it out?
Always talk it out, because this is the thing. This is why. We're almost always on the same page. We're just saying it differently. We're just always saying it differently. And doghouse thing, I'm totally with you, Alex.
Fake.
It's fake. It's dumb.
Yeah.
You're in the doghouse. They're like, what do you mean? If there's something up, you talk about it. You may agree to disagree on it, but then you just move on.
See, but look, I'm a radio guy, so I always want to talk about everything, and that always gets me in trouble. And my wife is, I'm the total, like, what would be the stereotypical female in these cases. I'm like, what about my feelings? Like, and my wife is like, I do not want to talk about this right now, and like, I'm not going to apologize. My wife has totally the opposite.
That's because everything comes back to some sort of sports metaphor with you.
Yeah.
You've said as a radio guy, though, you're sick of talking at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, Monday through Friday, I'm talking. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk it out. I don't want to, because I'm right.
I'm right. Headline of the day. All right, topic number 2, wear your mantra. So graphic tees are not new in female fashion. Like, we've been seeing words and phrases across our clothing for years now. Guys are in on it. Apparently there's a few companies catering these graphic t-shirts to men, and they're kind of, they have like sayings on them, they have mantras on them. I mean, they're making a message, they're making a statement. We want to know, would you wear this, and what would your mantra be? What would your t-shirt say? Sam, what do you think?
It would probably be something my dad said. My dad's a wise fella.
He's a wise chap?
Yeah, and one of the things he said, he was the director of the Orem Public Library for many years. And he said a number of things. He said, never let a rule be an exception for your brain.
I like
It's like,
that.
if there's a rule, it's like, hey, I realize that you got to use your brain in this. I know the rule is this. Or he told me this, he said, you can either work hard or want less. My dad's full of these little idioms, and
Is
he's
that all
awesome.
on a t-shirt?
That's a lot of
That's one
explaining.
t-shirt
And the back?
It's a lot of
No, it'd
explaining
probably
to
just
do.
be on the.
I didn't know that about your dad. That's where you got your love for literacy then. Like,
Yeah, Dad. Yeah, the best.
Literature.
Nick Beeson, love you, Daddy.
All right, Frankie, what would yours say?
Drama-free. Just simple.
Drama-free.
Drama-free.
I think he said freak. I was like,
drama-free. Because I don't like drama.
Drama-free.
And on the back, you'd have a picture of the Kardashians with one of those
Drama-free.
X's through it.
And then I have another T-shirt that would say, boundaries, it's what's for dinner. Right? No, because I'm always talking about boundaries,
You are,
right?
yes, you
I'm big
are.
on the boundaries.
Boundaries.
It's
It's
what's for
I feel
dinner.
like we need to have these made. I have a friend who makes T-shirts. I'm going to be in touch. Nice job, Alex.
I am, first of all, when you said graphic tees, when we first talked about this, I thought it meant cuss words on your T-shirts. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that. I just said, no, but honestly, from like a standpoint, if it's not my team on it, I don't want anything else. I don't want any attention like drawn to me at all. I like want to be in like some dark blues and just beiges the rest of my life. Don't look at me.
You want
I'm not
to
going to wear the
be heard, not seen. That's
exactly right. I want to blend in. I don't want a graphic tee to be like, look at this guy.
Okay. Really quickly, about a minute left. There is an uproar, I understand, online over a menu change to the Costco food stand. Have you heard about this?
The Polish dog going out.
They're taking away the Polish dog and replacing it with healthier items like an acai bowl and fresh salad. People are really upset.
When you say people, you just meant me.
Are you
Because
ticked?
that's the only thing that I enjoy from the
Love.
Costco thing. It's not the hot dog either. When they're all look at the hot dog
It's
stays.
$1.50.
I'm like, I don't care about the hot dog. The Polish dog is the one that is
What
the
makes
tastier of the
it
two.
so good?
Spicy, juicy.
Okay.
What else you
You
want?
have
I can
it?
go
I've
for
never had it. I didn't even know until we were doing the segment that they had it there.
It existed. Do you
It's-
eat anything at Costco? The pizza?
I have had the pizza. The pizza's good.
Alex is highly offended.
I just what the problem is it's not that they replaced it either. It's $1.50. It's not just the
Yep.
Polish dog. You
It's a
get
monster.
the drink with it.
Yep. Yeah,
And then
yeah, it's a
here's the
deal.
real problem is they replaced it with a $4.99 acai berry bowl. So when you go $5 item, if it was a $5 Polish dog bowl, maybe I would have gone
I think
for
Alex
it.
is upset enough
it's
for
a
all of us.
It's a $5 thing. What you've gone for is gone from the $1.50 to the
Yeah.
$5.
But you can't
which I
just
don't
get one
like.
dog. It's going to be 18 because it's Costco. You get
That's right.
18 hot
Care?
dogs. Yeah.
I care deeply.
You do?
That's why I'm wearing this thing.
Bring it back.
Every year I celebrate
That's
National
awesome.
Hot Dog. It's National Hot Dog Month.
That's awesome. Yes, you do. Big party.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to make it this year.
July
Am I
23rd.
still
Come over.
invited?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good. I just
All of you
invited
guys.
myself. I just committed.
Everyone in the
TV.
public's
Invite me.
invited.
All right. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. You're sticking around.
Okay.
You're sticking around because we've been having sort of fear factor fun today on the show in pursuit of family entertainment. It's
great.
And I'm going to make these guys face one of my fears. Said loosely. Said loosely. After the break.
Who's going to add the
You
salmon
did
egg?
not.
Who's going to have the salmon egg?
No.
That's
really?
a natural sockeye salmon egg. Won't hurt you.
Right here?
Doesn't mean it
Yeah.
tastes good.
It doesn't. Escargot, right?
Really? I'm going to be fine.
Yeah,
I'm
it's fine.
pregnant. I'm with child. It's all good.
Chinook
Doctor
natural
approved.
salmon. Don't. Now another option for kids. Now you're taking your time. There.
I am not going to get the flavor out of my mouth for weeks to come, I swear it. We were out on the plaza earlier with our guest Maria Eckersley and KSL Outdoors host Adam Meikle, pushing the boundaries with our own summer Fear Factor experience, which was technically baiting a fish hook. Somehow that spiraled into me eating some sort of egg concoction. I don't know. Anyway, now I've brought a Fear Factor moment for the Studio 5 opinion panel. Our What's He Thinking guys. I'm here with Frankie, Sam, and Alex. So this is the thing.
This is what
not
she said her fear was. I'm so afraid. I'm definitely afraid of a ton of candy.
This is what happens to me. Sour candy, I anticipate the little that you get in the back
Yeah.
of your salivatory
Yeah.
gland. What's in your back pocket, by
Oh,
the way?
sorry.
Ignore.
Is no one
ignore
else
the mamba.
afraid of like that sensory saliva
I think it used to happen to
experience?
me when I was a little kid.
Yeah?
But now, yeah.
Go for it, please.
No, really. Once you,
What do you mean
once
you're
you
afraid
like,
of it?
Afraid of it?
I just anticipate the reaction.
She already did it. She like swallowed like a half
No,
cup of
like my
saliva
mouth
right
is
there.
building saliva before it even hits my tongue. Nothing?
I'm waiting for this thing to happen.
They're too sweet. These are kind of heavy. Right here.
The warheads?
Warheads are hard.
They're actually these right here.
Well, you're a high school
Lady
teacher.
and the
Isn't
Tramp?
this the stuff their diets are
Yeah,
made
this
of?
is the staple in high school. Yeah.
What's supposed to be sour stuff?
These right here. These are these are sour.
Here. These are supposed to be extreme sour
Just get
rainbow. And
You know what my
Nah.
fear is?
Eat one of
The
those.
sugar on the fingers. I don't like that feeling. I don't like
grip?
it. Seriously.
It's hard to text, but you can.
You know what
still
this is in my house? So my kids are. This is breakfast for my wife. I'm not kidding. She eats candy.
she's a
for
candy
breakfast.
girl.
Hey, Alex's wife, you gotta chill out.
Listen, I'll take it over fish eggs any day.
Candy
But
Mountain Dew.
thanks, you guys. That was really fun. You can catch Alex on KSL Podcast, KSL News Radio, Frankie 97.1, and Sam, you can take his English class down at American Fork High School.
Yeah, American Fork High School.
Thank you guys.
Oh, my mouth!
Very fun.